Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashavastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvanno Divisi Dasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Prano Devi Saraswati Vajabharvajinivati Dhinam Vitriyavatu Vagdevyai Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddhajnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Jananim saradam devim Ramakrishnam jagadgurum Padapadme tayo sritva pranamami muhurmuhu. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Karime Burvipurvam Padavakya Pramanataha Vyakhyata Sarva Vedantaha Tanityam Pranatosmyaham Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badharayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Atma va are drashtavyaha shrotavyo mantavyo nididhyasitavyaha. That is the commandment. To know about one's own grandness. This is Vedanta Shastra's commandment. Vedanta Shastra means Anta Bhagaha of the Veda Pramana. Purva Bhagaha of the Veda Pramanam also is a separate Pramanam which guides and helps the humanity to lead a life of dharma, a life of happiness, a life of peace and security. But the Veda Purva Bhaga assures security, peace and happiness only for time being. The actual solution is given by Veda Anta Bhagaha. But the temporary solution is given by Veda Purva Bhagaha. We may have a question, when actual solution is there, why should we go for temporary solution? The answer is, humanity is not interested in actual solution. It wants initially only temporary solution. But the temporary solution is useful to know and get actual solution. Relative happiness helps a person to find out absolute happiness. Relative security helps a person to find out absolute security. Relative peace helps a person to find out absolute peace. As we know that entire human life is in search of this security, peace and happiness. But the search is initially towards relative security, relative peace, relative happiness. In that pursuit also, Veda Purva Bhaga helps humanity. Vidanti Chaturaha Purusharthan Tat Prapti Upayanscha iti Vedaha. The definition for Veda itself, that which helps humanity to gain this Chaturvita Purushartha. We saw that Artha, Kama, Dharma and Moksha. The Moksha happened to be the absolute solution. First three happen to be a relative solution. To find out this relative solution, Purva Bhaga helps. Understood? So, whether the humanity is in the pursuit of relative security, peace and happiness, or whether the humanity is in the pursuit of absolute security, peace and happiness, Veda Pramanam plays a major role. So the Veda Pramanam asks humanity, can I help you? You are searching for something, because very beginning, first day onwards, you cry to get something. Can I help you? Can I guide you? So all your pravrittis and nivrittis are in this pursuit only. Pravritti means going towards, nivritti means getting away from. Going towards security, peace and happiness, getting away from insecurity, restlessness and sorrows. So Veda asks, can I help you? So humanity cannot say, no, I don't want you. It is like eyes asking humanity, can I help you in your life? Whether it is a valid question or not. Will any person say, no, I don't want your help? One person in Purana we find out, Gandhari mother, she told, no, I don't want your help. The result is very pathetic. Neither her life was with security, peace and happiness, nor her husband's life, nor children's life, nor nation's life. Understand? All the time they are restless, feeling insecure and being jealous and unhappy also, in spite of having everything a human being can have in this world. Understood? So, by rejecting one pramanam, one source of knowledge, humanity will suffer. Not only that individual will suffer, people who are connected with that individual also will suffer. Understood? Gandhari tied her eyes. Mahabharata happened. If Gandhari did not tie her eyes, Mahabharata would not have happened. What is the cause of Mahabharatam? Jealous of Duryodhana. What is the cause of jealous of Duryodhana? What is the cause of jealous of Duryodhana? Please tell. What is the cause of jealousy which was enriched by Duryodhana? All the while he was jealousy. What is the cause? His uncle's guidance. Because mother could not guide, therefore uncle guided. So, humanity cannot say that I don't want your help to a pramanam. Humanity cannot tell, I don't want your guidance, I don't want your help, I don't want your interference to a pramanam. So therefore, Shastram is very important in our life. We have to understand why I am repeatedly telling is, we approach Shastra Pramanam very casually and get into trouble, more trouble. We approach Shastra Shabdas very casually. Main Shabda, important Shabda of the Shastram Veda is Om. Whenever you utter Om, you should utter another name of the Lord if you are a householder. If you start doing japa of Omkara without adding the name of the Lord, then you will end up in sannyasa. So therefore for sannyasins only, for renunciates only, this Omkara japa is prescribed, not for others. Even Sandhya Vandana Mantra also is the prayer having the name of the Lord, but begins with Om. So, Sandhya Vandana Mantra has one chanting method is there. People don't bother about that. They start playing the tape recorder. Om Bhur Bhuvatsvaha Tatsavidur Varenyam. Gone. Wherever the Shabda, Apashabda, it is called Amangala will be. The person doesn't know. So you put your fingers in your eyes and try to see double it will. You try to manipulate the ear lobe, then try to hear. You cannot disturb the pramanam and try to be comfortable with its revelation. So Shastra pramanam, that's why with regard to chanting of the Shastra, with regard to learning of Shastra, there are prescriptions. You qualify yourself, then you go for this. Learning is different from studying. Studying is different from reading. Please understand. People purchase book and start reading. Reading is with arrogance and casual attitude. Studying is with arrogance but serious attitude. Learning is with humility, with seriousness. I'll explain. You purchase a newspaper, you start reading. You won't say, I learn newspaper. I am studying newspaper, you will not sell. I read newspaper. You purchase an academic subject book. What you will tell? I am studying, you will tell. I am studying without the help and guidance of another person and try to understand what it is. That's called studying. Understood? Reading is, you don't want another person's help, nor you wanted to know what it is actually. It's a casual approach. Understood? Approaching it casually with arrogance. What they tell. Let me see. Studying means we know that there is something to learn, but I will try without anybody's guidance. That's called self-study, they call it. Studying is always by self only. But learning, you need a teacher. So you have to be humble. And your whims and fancies doesn't work there. You have to follow that method. Understood? So, learning Vedic scriptures are very important in our life as we use and learn from our Chakshu Pramanam. Understand? You cannot have a fancy to wear a spectacle. Just because the framework of the spectacle is very stylish. You cannot have a fancy to wear that spectacle with a convex lens. You cannot have concave lens. You cannot have. So you have to respect that pramanam because it has utility in your life. It helps you. Similarly, Veda Shastram also helps humanity in the pursuit of relative and absolute security, peace and happiness. Shastra Pramanam guides the humanity in the pursuit of pravritti and nivritti. Shastra Pramanam reveals the grandness of that personality. Like eyes reveal the beauty of physical body, ears reveal the beauty of music sound. Similarly, Shastram also reveals the grandness of the individual. So we have to approach it very, very devotionally. Pujya Vicharaha it is called. You cannot be casual, you cannot be whimsical. That is why even for Veda Adhyayana, they have kept a lot of rules and regulations. You have to have Upanayana ceremony and commit yourself to follow certain way of life. Then only you are allowed to even chant. That is why this Veda Pramanam is not disappeared totally because of the sincerity. It is not meddled like any other books. The editor meddle, printer meddle. So this is not meddled. Brahma vida apnoti param. This is the statement. The same statement Bhagavan Krishna chanted, Bhagavan Ramji chanted. Understood? So even though it is in Shabda form, it is not meddled because it is considered so much great as the form of the Lord. So Veda Pramanam, which includes Vedanta Pramanam, both are very, very useful for our life. This Veda has another name, Shrutihi, because it is revealed through rishis who had pure mind to receive it. Revealed through rishis, not by rishis. So revealed through rishis. The electricity reveals itself through the instrument called light, bulb or fan or oven. Fan doesn't create electricity, but fan is the instrument for the manifestation of the electricity. Understood? Similarly, rishis were the instrument for the manifestation of Veda Shabda. So therefore it is alaukikam, not laukikam. Doesn't belong to the world. Though it is in the form of laukika Shabda, but what it reveals is alaukikam. As I told you, it reveals what? Veda Purvabhaga reveals Ishvara, Dharma, Punarjanma, Punya, Papa, Naraka, Swarga. All are alaukikam. And Veda Antabhaga reveals your own Brahmatva, Jagat Karanatva. That also alaukikam. So, Veda Purvabhaga, which happen to be Karma Kandaha, deals with Dharma, Artha, Kama, Purushartha. In another word, it is called Abhyudaya Prayojanartham. Abhyudaya, prosperity. Humanity needs prosperity, wealth. In another word, it is called prayas. which can give comforts, joy, enjoyments, pleasures. These are all temporary solutions, temporary answers for the seeking. A child cries out of hunger. What is the actual solution? Feeding the child with milk, correct? But you cannot feed a child when it cries. You cannot feed a child when child cries. Nor you can stop child's crying without feeding. Now what you will do? So mothers have their own ingenious way of handling the child. So they will have one gilgilipai. One gilgilipai, you know? Jingjings. So some toy. They will just divert the child for some moment. Because it's like that it was crying. With open mouth, like as though whole world has fallen on the head, it will cry. Okay? With all sound. Then immediately mother brings that gilgilipai, the toy, like that. Then immediately it will stop and see what it is. Whether it is milk bottle or not. Something it is seeing. So diversion happened. Within that moment, when it stops crying, like that, it was in full of awe. Put milk bottle. Understood? This is the way Shruti Mata feeds humanity. Initially it feeds temporary solutions. Yes, you cannot talk to a person who is not peaceful. You cannot talk to a person about the grandness of his reality to a person who is not peaceful. Suppose somebody comes here and crying that his father or mother passed away. So, how can a Swami tell? Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. There is no death, no birth. How can a person say? Understood? So the teacher is compassionate enough to understand his emotional problems, and he is knowledgeable enough to understand what is the solution for his emotional problem. Others may have compassion or sympathy or empathy, but they don't have solution because being ignorant, they cannot solve the problem of death. They cannot solve the problem of sorrow due to death of somebody. Correct? That's what in Buddha's life we come across a story. Whether it happened or not, we don't know. But it is attributed with Buddha's life. A mother came crying that my child passed away. You are a great Mahatma. Can you not help me and bring back my child? Buddha told, yes, mother. Immediately he told, yes, mother. I will help you. For that I need some dhanya, that is some grains. Please bring that till grain. Yell. Please bring that till from somebody's house. How much? Little. Just 50 grams. When she rushed to bring, he told, mother, please wait. You have to bring that till from a family where nobody died. No problem, because she is emotionally carried away. So she went and asked. They were ready to give till, but when she told this condition, they told, no, in our house also people died. After going for 100 houses, she found, oh, everybody house has death. He comes back. Then Buddhaji was telling, this is the fact about our life, mother. Same sentence he could have told before sending her. Understood? She would have considered Buddha as a person without compassion. In Sri Ramakrishna's life also we come across. A father comes directly from burial ground after cremating his son with all cries and sits in front of Sri Ramakrishna started crying. Sri Ramakrishna also started crying. The grieved person, the devotee saw, I am crying because my son is passed away. Why this Mahatma is crying? So compassionate he is. Like that, the mind is diverted from dead son to crying Mahatma. Then Guru Maharaj Sri Ramakrishna says, this is the fact about life. Like that he teaches. Suppose if he starts first itself, cruel people, these monks and teachers of Vedanta are cruel people. They don't understand the problems of householders who live in the society. They live in mountains and caves and ashramas. They have nice things because they don't have anybody. Like that the humanity will tell. Therefore only Vedanta Shastra Acharya also sends back the disciple who comes for finding absolute solution. He sends back the disciple to the Veda Purva Bhaga to find out relative solution first. Veda Anta Bhaga is called Upanishad, na? In that Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad is there. In that Taittiriya Upanishad only, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Swadhyaya Anma Pramadaha, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Achiti Devo Bhava, Shraddhaya Deyam, Ashraddhaya Deyam, Kriya Deyam, Bhiya Deyam, Samvida Deyam. These are all told to a person who has come after renouncing everything. Because Upanishad for only renunciates. Upanishad is only for people who have Vairagya. People who have Vairagya are called renunciates. So he has decided to leave everything, Pariksha Lokan, Karma Chitan, Brahmano, Nirvedam, Ayad. Then only he comes. After Vairagyam only he comes. To that fellow, what is the teaching? Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Dev. Why? Why? Because the teacher finds, even though he has come, he is not yet qualified. Understood? So he says, go and make one more attempt and come with that quality. So Purva Bhaga also is included in Anta Bhaga. In Upanishad, what is included? Dharma is included. So Purva Bhaga deals with Abhyudaya. Anta Bhaga, which happen to be Upanishad Bhagaha, Jnana Kandaha it is called, it deals with Moksha. Dharmartha Kama are dealt with in Purva Bhaga. Moksha is dealt with Anta Bhaga. This is the primary source. Primary source of knowledge given to the humanity, which is Alaukikam. There are another 5 sources of primary sources of knowledge which are given to the humanity, which are Laukikam, which happen to be Pratyaksha Pramanam. As Pratyaksha Pramanam is primary source of knowledge for Laukika Vastus, Veda Purva or Veda Anta Pramanam is primary source of knowledge with regard to Alaukikam. You got the point? Therefore, they have kept in a very high pedestal this Shastra, Pramanam, and Rishis have spent, Sadhus have spent their entire life either in learning or in preaching or in commenting it. Those commentaries are called Smriti Shastram. Vedasya Upabrahmanarthaya. Valmiki Rishi writes, I want to explain the Veda. What he writes? Story of Ramayana. Understood? Panchamo Vedaha. Vyasacharya writes. What he writes? Mahabharata. Understood? So all these itihasas, Puranas, Dharmashastras, Apatvakyas. Apatvakyas means Vakyas uttered by so many rishis and avatara purushas. These are all human made as a commentary for Veda Shabda. Understood? So they are called as Smriti, remembered teaching. Smriti means what? Remembered teaching. Shruti means heard teaching. Understood? Heard, you should hear first, then only you can remember. Understood? So if there is a quarrel between heard and remembered, Shruti Smrityoho Parambhade Shrutireva Gariyasi. If there is a quarrel or difference of opinion in the teachings of Shruti and Smriti, which will be the final word? Shrutireva Gariyasi. Because Smritis are commentaries. They may be grand in commenting. They may be grand in their personality. But they cannot violate the main teachings of the Veda Pramana. Understood? It is like the quarrel between spectacle and the eyes. If it happens, suppose. Who is subordinate to whom? Spectacle is subordinate to eyes. Understood? This much. Both help. Because all eyes are not perfect. It has problems. Eyesight problems are there. Even though it begins with perfection, as even age goes, we develop sight problem. So we are given spectacle. Similarly, Smriti Shastram is spectacle for Shruti. Understood? Shastra means Shasanat Trayate iti Shastram. That which protects by commanding humanity to do certain things, by commanding humanity to not to do certain things, and by teaching the humanity about the reality. Shas is the dhatu here, root. Root name is Shas. To rule, one meaning. To teach, another meaning. So, Apaurusheya Chakshuhu it is called. Third eye. In Puranas, Lord Shiva opened his third eye and burnt Tripura. Tripura Dahana happened. Just he opened his third eye, lot of fire has come from that. Then entire Tripura city. Tripura means 3 cities. What does it mean? The Asuras have built cities with the fort. One fort is golden, another is silver, third one is iron, like that. And Bhagavan helped Devatas. Finally, he opened his third eye, everything is burnt to ashes. What does it mean? The third eye is, people think that something physical. It is not physical. The Shastra is called third eye. Knowledge is called third eye. Understood? Every one of us has third eye, but we are not yet opened. Guru, Acharya helps. Acharya helps to open and see. When you open your eyes don't create any object which is in front of you. Understood? Eyes reveal only what is there already in front of you. Similarly, the knowledge is given by the Shastram, which happened to be third eye. Understood? That is why in our parampara, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna had a lot of respect for the Shastra Pramana. Understood? He was called Veda Swarupaha, Veda Purushaha Sri Ramakrishna. Swamiji gives that name. Swamiji's last day, Swami Vivekananda's last day, one disciple asked, Swami Premananda Ji Maharaj, disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, asked. 4 hours he was taking scriptural classes, Sanskrit grammar and other classes. Then he asked, what is the use of learning the scriptures? We have already surrendered to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. We are devoted, we are pure enough, we are renunciate. Why go on studying, teaching and learning? Why monks should study? Why a spiritual seeker should study scriptures? Swamiji told, by scriptural learning only a person can come out of all brahmas, all confusions. Because the idea that I am renunciate, I am sadhakaha, because I am baddhaha, I am doing this sadhana for the sake of getting mokshaha, these ideas themselves are brahma, confusion. This brahma also will go only by Shastra. Na nirodho, na chotpattihi, na baddho, na cha sadhakaha, na mumukshuhu, na vai muktaha, ityesha paramartata. There is nothing called bondage. There is nothing called insecurity. There is nothing called finitude. Nothing called sorrow. Nothing called restlessness. That is a fact. Because Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnam eva avashishyate. Beginning to end, only Purnam. Where is Apurnam here? So Shastra learning helps a person to find out this. That was the answer by Swami Vivekananda. So first we have to know the importance of learning the scripture. Because it is so grand, hours together we can talk about the grandness of scripture. Like hours together we can talk about the grandness of Ishvara in any form. Similarly, we can talk about the grandness of scripture hours together. So it is so grand. When we know its grandness, then only our approach towards that entity, that pramanam will be pujya vichara. Solungo. Tell. What do you want to tell? Tell. Like that you cannot tell. I hear from teachers in the school, the students don't want to study, Swamiji. When we try to teach them in classrooms, they are not disciplined. They don't sit at all. They don't hear at all. Repeatedly you have to tell, silent, silent, silent. What is that approach? Master, you have come. What do you want to tell? Tell. That approach is there. As long as that approach, arrogant and casual approach is there, no learning take place. Understand? So we should know what is the need for learning scriptures. There are so many reasons are there, but for the small talk, because it is only basics of Vedanta. Okay, the entire classes are only basics of Vedanta. I am touching every topic little only. Not even 5% of the depth of the topic I have taught so far. Each topic is only 5 to 10% is dealt. Same topics we will come across while going through the Prasthanatraya, which happen to be Upanishads, Gita and Brahma Sutra if possible. So, for now, as an introduction, because these are all the questions in our mind, why we should spend time. And the time must be a quality time. Only when you know that it is very important in my life, then you will spend quality time. Understand? So, there are 5 reasons, main reasons. One reason is Shastra Yonitvat. Shastram is the source of all these alaukika vastu. Without Shastram, you cannot know Ishvara, Papa, Punya, Punarjanma. Without knowing Ishvara, you cannot love Ishvara. Without loving Ishvara, you cannot be a dharmic person. Without being a dharmic person, you cannot be a happy person, secured person, peaceful person. How it is connected? What you are searching for is security, peace and happiness. Please understand. Without dharmic, you cannot be a secured person. Without following traffic rule, your travel cannot be a secured travel. You cannot jump signals. One jump, okay. Second jump, you will be caught. Understand? So, dharma requires Ishvara Bhakti. Ishvara Bhakti requires Ishvara Jnanam. Ishvara Jnanam requires Shastra Pramana. Therefore, it is called Shastra Yonihi. Shastram eva asya yonihi adhigame. In knowing that alaukika vastu, which is going to play a great role in our life, whether it is worldly or spiritual journey, Ishvara plays a great role. That's why people are going temples. Why? They are afraid of, fearful. Not out of love. They are fearful. They are anxious. They are sorrowful. Therefore they go. They are not convinced about the existence of the Lord. Somebody told, you go, you may get some solution. So they are going. For them, Bhagavan is ATM box. If that ATM box doesn't give what they want, they will change the another ATM box to the ATM box. That's why people change religion, gods and other things. Understand? So even for that casual attempt also, what is the base? Shastra. How you know Vishnu is there? Please tell. How you know that Vishnu is with 4 hands? So asya mahato bhutasya nishvasitam khetate yadrigvedo yajurveda samavedo. He happened to be the cause of Shastra. Shastra happened to be the cause of knowledge about himself. Understood? It is like a visiting card of the Lord. Lord is the cause of visiting card. Visiting card is the cause of knowledge about the Lord. Do you agree? A rich person comes and gives his visiting card. So who is the source of this visiting card? Rich person. He might have printed. Correct? His name. Then by that card, what do you know? The card becomes a source of knowledge about the rich person. Same thing. That is why in Upanishad also, this practice of learning and sharing becomes a tapas. Ritancha swadhyaya pravachanecha satyancha swadhyaya pravachanecha tapascha swadhyaya pravachanecha damascha swadhyaya pravachanecha shamascha swadhyaya pravachanecha agnayascha swadhyaya pravachanecha agnihotram cha swadhyaya pravachanecha. Like that, it gives a list of disciplines. With each discipline, one is added discipline. Swadhyaya pravachanecha, swadhyaya pravachanecha. Follow Satya along with Swadhyaya pravachana. Follow mental control, Shamaha, along with Swadhyaya pravachana. Follow Indriya Nigraham, Damaha, along with Swadhyaya pravachana. Do worship Agnihotra along with the Swadhyaya pravachana. Then there is a meeting of rishis. And Upanishad happened to be the judge. So the judge asks, among these, which one is grand? Satyamiti satyavacharati taraha tapayiti tapo nitya paurushishtigi swadhyaya pravachaneti nako maudgalyaha. What was the judgment, you know? So that judgment was Tadhitapaha, tadhitapaha. Learning of scripture is a form of tapas. Because that is the source of knowledge and inspiration and guide to follow all these disciplines. Without Shastram, you cannot know what is Satyam. Without Shastram, you cannot know how to do puja. Without Shastram, you cannot know how to control your mind. So therefore, this is the source of all knowledge and inspiration for following all dharma. Therefore, this is grand. That's why Bhagavan Krishna also, even though he was lazy and playful up to age of 13, he went to Gurukula to learn. He managed to get degrees within short period by Guru Seva and Shraddha. Whole world consider him as Avatara during his time, at least a miraculous personality who can lift mountains, who can swallow fire, who can kill these Putanas and Kamsas and other varieties of fellows, terrorist fellows. Still, he admitted himself as a student, went to Santimani Rishi's Gurukula. So therefore he says, Arjuna, you may be great by birth in some aspect, but never do this mistake. What mistake? Never reject Shastram as a pramanam in your life. Yes, Shastra vidimutsujya vartate kamakarataha nasa siddhim avapnoti na sukam na parangatim. Siddhi means achievements. Sukam, pleasures. Parangatim, otherworldly pleasures. Neither you will get anything here, nor you will get anything other. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam te karya karya vyavasthito jnatva Shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum iharghasi. So, first reason is that is the source of knowledge about all our value system, all our devotional practices, all our faiths. Therefore, we cannot be casual. Understand? Then second reason is Anushtana Vardhanatvat. Tvat means because of. Tvat means reason, the hetu. First hetu is Shastra Yoni Tvat. Because it is Shastra Yoni, because the Shastram is Yoni for knowledge about the Lord and Dharma, therefore you have to learn. Second reason is Anushtana Vardhanatvat. It helps a person to follow values. Suppose a child asks, why should I tell truth? Why should I tell truth? Why should I be a disciplined person? What is the problem in indiscipline? Because it is natural for me. I should be naturally growing. Why you are restricting me? Don't do this, don't do that, like that. In freedom only growth comes. Why can't you give freedom for us? As we want, we will live. As we want, we will get up. As we want, we will eat. What is the problem for you? Like that, if a child asks mother, or a student asks teacher, as we want, we will solve the mathematics problem. Why you are asking us to follow the certain steps? Why can't a plus b whole square can be what you call minus 2ab also? A plus b whole square, always it is what? A square plus b square plus 2ab. This fellow asks, why can't? Minus 2ab. Why should I be a noble person? Why should I be a gentleman? Why should I not tell lie? Why should I not cheat others? Why? They will catch you and punish you. If I manage to escape, I will manage to escape. The society will not catch me. I know how to steal. A robber says, I know how to steal. I will create a software which will be a bug and enter the banking system and take $1 from each account. There are so many theft like that, you know. They did not steal the entire bank. So he created a software which happened to be a bug Then it enters the banking system, software, then it takes $1. Nobody bothers about $1 expenditure in their statement. Then they found out millions of dollars they have stolen. So I will manage. Where is the answer for this question? The answer is no, you cannot escape. The Raja, the local government, the local society may be ignorant about your activities, but there is actual Raja is there, actual court is there. Alaukikam, these are all. You will have suffering here and now and wherever you go. Atmaglanihi is called here and now suffering. Hiding nature, hiding one's own omissions and commissions, what it is? Whenever a person does something wrong, he hides. Why? Because he knows if it is revealed, he will get punishment. Okay, he has hidden it, but he knows that he has done it. Always fearful. Atmaglanihi it is called. So punishment, immediate punishment. It is like after eating chili without the knowledge of mother. The real result of chili eating will be next day known. Okay. After 24 hours. But the actual result, he has already experienced. Tears are coming. Atmaglanihi it is called. A sugar patient eating Tirupati laddu hidingly. The known result will be after 1 hour. Understood? But Atmaglanihi is during eating itself. So, Shastra gives a reason why I should be honest, why I should follow dharma, why I should worship God. All reasons are given. Explanations are given. Without this explanation, without adding these reasons for the value system, you cannot expect a person to follow the value. So my Acharya is to say, the value of the values has to be taught first. Then only a person will have a value of values in his mind, then he will follow the values. Everybody knows truth, speaking truth is valuable one, because he expects from others. Hey, don't cheat me, okay? Correct product only, na? Not duplicate, okay? Sir, original product, sir. So he wants others not to tell lie to him, not cheat him. What about his case? When his role comes, he cheats. So not that he doesn't know value of the valuer, but he doesn't apply in his life. A mother is beating her child. Father asked, why are you beating? This fellow has gone to school and brought somebody's pencil. He has stolen somebody's pencil and brought it to home also. If you allow like this, what will happen? He will end up as a thief. Then father says, darling, my dear son, why you brought pencil from school? If you want pencil, you could have told me. I would have brought from office. The child thinks, Arey, I am going to school, father is going to office. When I bring from my colleagues, students, mother is beating. But same mother doesn't ask the father, why you are bringing pencil from office. She allows her husband to take bribes, to steal from office. Understood? This is how society now. Because Shastra's learning has become lesser and lesser and lesser. Teaching also has become lesser and lesser and lesser. Simple sound. This internet has brought what? Varieties of sounds and visuals. Especially selfies. How many selfies you will have your own face? The same idiotic, ignorant. How many times? Full of selfies. Put in the garbage called Facebook. One more garbage, Instagram. Another garbage, X. You know, X, Twitter, it is called. Full of simply nothing, no knowledge is shared. They call it information technology. It is not information, idiotic technology. Or technology used by idiots. All shabdas, so many shabdas. Everybody is busy with the shabda and rupa. Visuals and sounds only. Entire world now, humanity is busy. What is seen, what they hear? Blabbering. So learning what has to be learned is not learned. Learning is reduced in the society. Therefore only all this ashanti. All this ashanti is because of absence of proper learning. The humanity is not convinced about the value of the presence of the Lord, about the grandness of the Lord. Ishvara Tattva he doesn't know. Ishvara's role in his life he doesn't know. He thinks always Ishvara is equal to ATM box. Idiots. They go always with application and appeal. What you don't have, if you ask, it is called application. What you have, if it is troublesome, you ask him to solve the trouble with regard to what you are having, it is called appeal. Full, any church you go, mosque you go, or temples you go, full of these idiots only, because they think that Bhagavan is ATM box. And they go and talk to the Lord, without hearing his reply, they come back. So you go and complain. Okay, you should be available to hear what is his reply. Na? So he goes, Bhagavan, I am suffering from poverty, therefore I am unhappy, therefore please give me 1 lakh rupee in lottery. Bhagavan wants to tell something. He has to wait, na? He won't wait. The temple walas also will not allow you to wait. Jaragandi. You take this Venkatachalapati's temple, they stand 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. Do they chant Lord's name? Do they remember the Lord's glory? Do they talk about the Lord? Nothing. Same samsaric dialogues only. Now and then, Govinda, legs are paining. Govinda, back is paining. Okay, 10 hours, 12 hours you have stood and you have been allowed to come in front of the Lord. What you will ask? Your application is very big application. As even you start the volunteer in the temple campus, what he says? Jargandi. So, without seeing the Lord's form totally also we come out. Same Lord is in, form is in below Tirupati also. Nobody goes there. Nobody goes there. Only that particular place. Ignorance. అక్కడ ఉన్న పాండురంగుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. Therefore you need not go to Pandaripur. But these fellow thinks అక్కడ ఉన్న పాండురంగుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు. రెండయ్యా పండరిపురం పోతాము. What logic it is? That Panduranga is here also. So therefore let us go to Pandaripuram, he says. What logic? You should have told you need not go to Pandaripuram and have the trouble of having queue for 15 hours. Correct? Same thing in it. So, you don't know what for you are approaching the God. What for you should approach the God. You don't know. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to say, going to a king, don't ask pumpkins. Ask big. Who will teach ask big? What is big? Please tell. Who will teach? Swami Vivekananda was suffering out of poverty in his family without having a salt for the food. No question of vegetable, lentils, sambar, chutney, nothing. Even for boiled rice, they did not have salt. That much poverty. In that condition, he comes to Sri Ramakrishna and asks Sri Ramakrishna, please tell about the poverty of my family to Mother, Divine Mother Kali. I am not able to see my mother's suffering. Anyhow, I am going to become a renunciate. I can bear all this suffering, but why my mother should bear? Please tell something. Please recommend. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, Arey, I already talked to her. So many times I requested her to help your family. What she told you, no? Ask that fellow come to me and ask. She wants you to go to Kali temple and ask. Swami Vivekananda was refusing to go to Kali temple because he doesn't accept Kali. Because of now problem, somebody told this technique. Arey, you are not going and praying to Kali. At least tell Ramakrishna to pray to Kali. You are going to your Gurudev. Like that they gave that idea. They asked him to go to Sri Ramakrishna to recommend. No direct connection. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna made Swami Vivekananda to have direct connection with Kali. Will she accept my prayer? He asked. Yes, certainly. No, I don't believe in her. That is your problem. She doesn't have any problem. She knows that you are also her child. Go and pray. So he went because of faith and love towards his teacher, his guru. So he went inside. As even he went, Mother Kali was standing in front of him. Pratyaksha darshan. He never did any puja, any japa. But mother wants to give darshan. What to do? She gave. Just seeing their pratyaksha, he asked, Mother, please bless me with purity, renunciation, and devotion to your lotus feet. He asked. Then he came back. Sri Ramakrishna was sitting on the steps, temple steps. Hey, did you ask? What? Arey, for what you went? I went inside the temple to ask to remove my poverty. Did you ask? No, I forgot. Idiot, go back. It is like bringing the application and keeping in hand itself. Hand over. Go on hand. So again he went. Second time also mother gave darshan. Second time also same prayer. Mother bless me with purity, renunciation and love for your lotus feet. Second time also he forgot. Actual application he forgot. Third time he was persuaded to go by Sri Ramakrishna. He went third time, but he did not forget. It was so shameful for Swami Vivekananda to ask for these small things from the Divine Mother of the universe. I will not ask. I will not ask pumpkin from the Lord. I will ask only grand thing in my life. What are all grand things? This purity, this renunciation, devotion to the Lord. How they are grand thing? Because he got learning from his Gurudev. Shruti is called a Dharma Charana Vardhini. Anusthana Vardhanatva. You understand now? Every one of us go to temple and repeat the same prayer. Protect me, protect me, protect. Pahimam, pahimam, rakshamam, pahimam. Both are same meaning. In Veda also it says, Sahanavavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu. Same meaning. Avatu, Bhunaktu, same meaning. Let him protect me, let him protect me. That is the meaning. So, if our dharmic life or devotional life should not become a mechanical one, should not be a shallow one, should be always in our life, in spite of all trials and tribulations, then we should know the grandness of this. Who will teach this grandness? Bhagavan Sri Ramchandra Murthy was ready to go to forest 14 years and live with monkeys and fight with Rakshasas. but he was not ready to tell one lie. He was afraid of telling one lie. Such a grand person, powerful person, who can command the Devatas, who can destroy Ravana, Kumbhakarna, such a powerful person, without anybody's help he destroyed Ravana. No Devata helped him. No Daivika Shakti helped him. By sheer his capacity, his dharmic values, he destroyed the Ravana, such a powerful person, but afraid of telling one lie. We are all so powerful, we never bother about telling lies after lies. When Swamiji used to tell, we are very powerful than Rama. Then I asked, how? That Swamiji told this. He was always fearful fellow, not ready to tell one lie also. What power he had? See us, compare us. He was afraid of telling one lie, because punishment will come. So he is afraid of punishment. We are not afraid. So always there will be contradictions, doubts, shakings, shallowness in our devotional and dharmic life when Shastra is not learnt properly. There will be contradictions in our mind. Always there will be contradictions. So father tells to son, don't tell lie, speak truth only. Son asks, why? Father was about to explain. By the time telephone rings, son goes and takes the telephone. Hello? Immediately the father gets fear. He wants to know, hey, yaar, who is that? Who is that? Hello, uncle, who are you? Can you tell your name? By the time uncle tells that name, this fellow is full of anxiety because he has taken loan from many people. So any phone comes, he is afraid of those fellows who have lent money to him. So he asked the son, who is speaking? Who is speaking? Uncle, what's your name? Uncle tells name. Child repeats that name to father. Father immediately says, tell, I am not there. Huh? I am not here, tell. You are here. You are here. Contradiction. Just now father told, tell truth, don't tell lie. He is here, but asking me to tell lie. So he got confusion. On the other end, the person was asking whether he is there, like that. So son replies, my father told that he is not here. My father told to tell to you that he is not here. So contradictions will be there if you don't know what for. So it's a deep subject. We will see in the next class also. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
सन्निहिते काले नहि रक्षति वसन्तौ पुनरायातः कालक्रीडति गच्छत्यायुः तदपि न मुञ्चति याशावायः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते पुनरपि जननं पुनरपि मरणं पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम् इह संसारे बहु दुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते नाम सहस्रं ध्येयं श्रीपतिरूपमजस्रं नेयं सज्जनसंगे चित्तं दीनं दीनजनाय च वित्तं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते काते कान्ताकस्ते पुत्रः संसारोऽयमतीव विचित्रः कस्य त्वं कुत आयातः तत्त्वं चिन्तय तदिह भ्रातः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सद्मित्रौ मित्रे पुत्रे बन्धौ मा कुरु यत्नं विग्रहसन्धौ भव समचित्त सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चिराद्यति विष्णुत्वं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते त्वयि मयि चान्यत्रैको विष्णुः व्यक्तं कुप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः सर्वस्मिन् अपि पश्यात्मानं सर्वत्रोत्सृज भेदज्ञानं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते गुरुचरणाम्बुज निर्भरभक्तः संसारात् अचिरात् भवमुक्तः सेन्द्रियमानस नियमादेव द्रक्ष्यसि निज हृदयस्थं देवं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति दुःखकृन्तरणे भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सम्प्राप्ते सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते गोविन्दं भज